take us through the process when you come off stage after the show, and obviously you had to leave last night. But what was the process? Is it straight into the press and straight into interviews and things like that?
Back home, yeah, just kind of get myself sorted, and then first thing this morning, yeah, I've been on this morning and doing a lot of kind of press interviews and things like that. So
obviously you must be really disappointed about it, but I mean, it's also, you know, you've had a great experience, and even today must have been a great experience as well, of going and doing those interviews, right?
yeah, everything has been fantastic. You know, I'm so privileged to kind of be here and lucky as well, and hopefully I can just use this platform to kind of go into better things.
Now, I mean, that's obviously you had to go last night. I mean, were you surprised? Were you shocked to be in the bottom two? How did you feel?
You know, I think that it kind of went down to my song choice that I chose, you know. I thought I'd done the best I could with the song on Saturday night, but I think that maybe the song was just maybe too much of a risk. And
do you think that, because we all saw the comments from Whitney when you went in there, and let's be honest, I mean, if you were going in there, anyone had gone in there, even if it had been Lucy or anyone like that with a strong female voice, she'd have been the same, I think, about an Aretha song.
Definitely.
But you did take those comments on board, didn't you? And did make it into something that was your own, rather than...
Yeah, definitely. I had to, because there was no point in obviously trying copying Aretha Franklin. Who can copy her? So I tried to make it a wee bit different, and, you know, unfortunately it didn't pay off. All the judges found it quite difficult this week, especially with obviously like the guy songs and things taking on diva songs, and you know, it's quite different to take on a big massive hit that's well known for a female and try and change it without not changing it too much, and I think that's where the big challenge was this week.
And a lot of people obviously voted for John and Edward, that's why they're still on the show, and a lot of people weren't too happy that they're still on the show. But is that what makes the show great? Do you feel a bit hard done by because of it, or do you think, you know, that's X Factor, that's the opportunity I've got?
I think that exactly that is X Factor, and someone needs to go each week, and just unfortunately I never managed to get in enough votes, and my time is up with it.
So what about now? What are you going to do? How's it going to go on from this stage? How are you going to push yourself? Is there going to be support from Cheryl and the team as well?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah, definitely. I'm going to speak to her over the next day or two, but, you know, I'm just going to work really, really hard, and hopefully this can be the start of brighter, better things. I think that the fact that, you know, you've got that kind of variety show that's been missing for the TV show for many years, it's kind of brought back onto, you know, a singing competition, because you've got us obviously performing on the Saturday, and then on the Sunday you've got guest spots, and, you know, it's good to watch, yeah. And
we all have our opinion about Simon. Really, we all love him. What's he like behind the scenes? Is he a nice guy, really supportive? Or?
Really, really, really genuine, yeah. Just normal. He just says it how it is, and that's the kind of best way to be, you know. He's really friendly with everyone, and he's always chatting to us all, yeah.
Now, within your groups, your sections, you seem to be quite pally, so it seems like the overs are quite pally with each other. You guys were quite pally as well. Is that how it is in the house?
No, not at all. I think we genuinely all do get on really, really well. Like, there isn't not been any rifts or anything, but I think just due to maybe, like, certain things we do, we just kind of obviously stick into our categories. I think obviously really supportive of the boys like Lloyd and Joe and things like that, but I think Stacey could be a dark horse, you know. I think she could really go the whole way.
And how close did you get to everyone? I mean, are you genuinely going to miss them as friends?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to miss absolutely everyone, like, honestly, because I think that we all kind of formed a friendship at boot camp, and the ones that have all made it through all kind of were friends at boot camp, so we've went through a massive journey all together.
And how unique an experience is this? Is there anything that you've done? Because you performed quite a lot, right, on stage and in plays, and we all know that hyped feeling, but is there anything quite like this feeling at all?
No, not at all. It's just, you know, I'm so proud and so lucky that I've been here, and it's been a great opportunity, and I'm just going to kind of treasure it forever.
And I suppose the one thing you can hold on to is that we all saw how nervous Cheryl was, and she's played in front of 50,000 people at Wembley, if not more.
Yeah.
Perhaps that stage and that show, even, you know, Whitney had her moments, is really as big as it does get, you know. You've actually experienced that at an early age.
Definitely. You know, it's so nerve-wracking to know that you're actually singing in front of, you know, what, 13, 14 million people. Do you know what I mean? Although it is a small audience and you've got people in there, you can't forget that you're actually singing to everyone at home, you know.
And well done, mate, because, you know, you're up there with two of the biggest stars in the world, and you managed to hold your own. So well done. I think you did a fantastic job, and I hope that you go on to do bigger and better things.
Thank you very much.